guys, welcome back to the channel. So on one of my recent videos, I was asked how to install custom content in The Sims 3. There's a ton of tutorials already online explaining how to do this, but since I did get asked to, I thought I would just make this for you. So thank you for your suggestion. There are two types of files that custom content can come in. There's a package file, and then there's a Sims3Pack file. Sims3Packs are easier to download, and package files are what people get tripped up on most. Package files are typically the custom content you see on Tumblr, and Sims3Packs are typically the type of custom content you'd find on the Sims resource and some other websites as well. So first, I'm going to start off with how to install package files into your game. By the way, if you hear any noise in the background, that is my dog, so please ignore that. But first things first, to install package files, you're going to need your mods folder. The Sims 3 does not come with a mods folder already built in like The Sims 4 does. So you're basically going to have to download your mods folder from this website. So I'll link it down below. It should lead you to a Mod The Sims page, and it should look like this. Basically, you just scroll down. You don't have to read all this. You can if you want to, but just scroll down to where you see this right here. It says download. Just click on that, and it should download this file right here. This says frameworksetup.zip. So go ahead and click on that, and it should open up this. And inside, it's just a folder that says mods. So what you're gonna do now, you're gonna wanna open up a second file folder. So go ahead and have that and put them side to side. And from here, you're gonna wanna go into Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 3, and from here, you're gonna wanna drag the mods folder, what you just downloaded from Framework Setup, into The Sims 3. I already have my mods folder, so I'm not going to do that, but that's basically what you do, and after that, your mods folder should be working and functioning. It's that simple. Now, if you open up your mods folder, you should see two subfolders. So the first one is called Overrides. This one should be empty or something. I don't really know. That one you just don't want to touch or delete. It has to be in here in order to have your custom content work. The second file should be called Packages, and this is where you place your .package files. So if I were to open my package files, it shows you all the custom content that's currently in your game. So this is what mine looks like. But when you first download it, your package file should have two files in it. These two are actually mods. You also put mod files that come in the form of .package files in the package folder. It's basically anything that ends with .package, you're gonna put in here. Once you download your mods folder, it puts these two package files in here automatically. You can choose to delete them if you would like. I have mine deleted. Basically, the no build sparkles removes little sparkly particle effects that come up when you build stuff in The Sims 3. That doesn't really bother me, so I just deleted that. And the no intro is basically removes that little intro video with that baby with the cheetah diaper on and the family. It deletes the intro video when you load up The Sims 3. So you can keep these in your game if you don't want build sparkles or if you don't want the intro, but I just deleted them because they don't bother me that much. And the last file you should have in your mods folder is resource.cfg. You're going to need this file. I don't know what it does, but you're going to need it for the custom content or the mods to work properly. So that's how everything basically works. Now I'm going to show you guys an example of how everything works together. So let's just go to Tumblr. Oh, that hair is really cute. That's for The Sims 4. And let's just search Sims 3 CC and find something to use as an example.
Eventually.
Alright, I finally found something after 10 million years. So, find something that you like and that you want to download. I found this hair. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested. So go down to the download section. Sometimes creators have different download links, so you can just choose whichever one you want. Okay, pause. I thought that I would mention that whatever program you decide to download your file from will not affect the file in any way. Some people just have preferences of programs they like to use. The three main ones are typically Sims File Share, Mega, and Mediafire, but occasionally you'll find a few others. So just thought I'd mention that the program you use does not affect the package file at all. I'm going to go to Sims File Share because that's usually easier and easier to avoid ads and stuff like that. But I thought I would just mention this. If you do get an ad, because this used to happen to me and confuse me all the time when I first started downloading custom content, sometimes if you get an ad, it will direct you to AdFly. And let me try to find one that directs you to AdFly so I can show you guys physically. Alright, here's an example. So if your download link takes you to AdFly instead of taking you directly to like the download page, basically what you have to do, well, first of all, what is this? Okay, well, this one's asking me to confirm that I'm not a robot, so I'll do that. But basically a little countdown comes up here. It says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to ignore everything else on the page except for that countdown, because everything on this page is an ad. So don't click on anything, this says your software might be out of date. Ignore that. Some might ask you for your country and all this other information. Ignore everything. Just pay attention to the countdown and click skip ad once the countdown's over. So then it should take you to the download page. Now I actually have ad blocker on, so I'm gonna turn that off. I normally don't have ad blocker on when I download custom content. So once again, I like to be respectful to CC creators. I know this is a way they make money. But when I record videos, I started to turn on ad blocker just so no personal information would show up. So yeah, that's why I have ad blocker on for video sake purposes, but normally I do not have ad blocker on. Also, if you have ad blocker on, you can't go through AdFly links. So if you want a piece of custom content and if you have ad blocker on, you can't get the custom content because you have ad blocker. So be sure to turn that off if you do have it. Oh my god, so many people are texting me right now. I need to hurry this video up. But let's go back to our original example, downloading this hair. So click download and it should just download. If you have another internet launcher, it may look a little bit different, but nevertheless, it should download. I'm using Chrome currently. So go ahead and open up, go to Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 3, and Mods. And then double click your packages folder to open it. So from here, I just basically drag it into the folder and it should be in there. And that's how you install custom content, or package files at least. It's pretty straightforward. It was pretty complicated when I first started, but once you do it more and more, you realize how easy it gets. That's pretty much the gist of how to put it inside of your game. Now, I'm a little bit extra, and I like to keep my custom content very organized. So if you're wondering how I organize my package files, because say you're downloading a ton of custom content, and you open up your game, and you found out, hey, I don't like this, but you have no idea what the file is called, and to be able to delete it. So that's basically why I started organizing my CC, is so it was easier for me to delete CC without having to go through all this extra trouble and download all these programs and stuff like that. So basically, I went to my documents and I created a folder. This is a random folder. I just called it The Sims 3. And this is where I organize my custom content under TS3 mods. You can see all these folders I have here. They're very organized, and basically what I do is I take a screenshot of every piece of custom content I download, and I rename it to the package file name. So you can see this right here is called the Buckley Snowberry Dress, and then I have an image right after it called the Buckley Snowberry Dress. So if I wanted to know what this file was, I could just double click this and this is what it is. So I know that that is that. And so if I wanted to delete it inside my game, I would go to my mods folder under packages, and I'd be able to search, see blueberry snowberry dress. So I could just easily delete that if I wanted to, and I wouldn't have to do all of this searching or anything. So that's how I organize my custom content. To screenshot, I actually have this program installed called Lightshot. I'll link it down below. I've been using this program ever since, pretty much ever since I started on YouTube. On Twitter, I saw some people taking screenshots, but they only took a screenshot from like a certain portion of the screen, and I was wondering how they did that. So pretty much I just use this program called Lightshot to do all my screenshots. I mean, there is ways to screenshot using your system, whether it's Mac or Windows. I know there are ways to do it that's built in, but I just like this program since I've been using it for a lot of years. But yeah, it makes it really easy just to take screenshots. You just press a button on your keyboard, whichever one you set up. You select the area you want to take the pictures with. You can adjust it, move it around. You can draw on it. So I will link this down below. This is what I use to organize my Sims 3 custom content. And you can either share it, you can save it, you can copy it, you can print, search similar images on Google, you can share it on other social networks, upload it to printscreen.com. Once again, you can draw on it, add like lines, add arrows, you can change the color of all that stuff. So if I wanted to make a purple, I can add a purple arrow or do some purple coloring. You have a lot of really interesting options, and I've been using this program for a really long time. You can highlight stuff on here. So yeah, definitely recommend this for custom content organization. So quick tutorial of how I do the whole screenshot dealio. So after I download it, the download just show up in this little box down here, little bar down here, but I accidentally clicked out of that. But usually I would just drag and drop the file that downloaded right here, and I'd open my custom made mods folder. So in documents, I have a folder called Sims3 Mods. I'd open that up, I'd go to whatever category that's in. In this case, it'd be female hair, and I drag that into here. In this case, I just searched up in my downloads what the file was called, so we're just going to go ahead and drag and drop that into here. After that, I would go ahead and right-click, click rename, and then on my keyboard, hold down Control-C. That basically copies that text. And then I open up my Lightshot to take a screenshot, and I save this. I locate the same location, and then I paste that title, and it saves as under the same name. So that's how I do that. So if you come back in here, go ahead and reload it, you can see the hair file is here. Yep, so here's the hair file, and right after that is the package file. So I always know what this is. Afterwards, I would go ahead and go to File Explorer, Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 3, Mods, Packages, and then I would copy this file and paste it so that it's actually in my game. But I already put it in my game, so yeah, that is how I would normally do things. So that is how I install package files. Now let's move on to Sims3Packs. This method is a little bit easier, but I thought I'd just show you guys. So Sims3Packs files you can really find anywhere, but they're more common on the Sims resource. I'm pretty sure that's the only type of file you can download from the Sims resource. So to download these, they're really simple. This is the type of custom content I started out with. I only downloaded from the Sims resource because back when I did not know how to install package files from Tumblr or anything like that. So pretty much find something you like. Sims3Pack files are the same files that store content it comes in. It's downloaded through the launcher, which makes it super simple. But I thought I'd still show a quick demonstration. So let's say I wanted to download this eyeliner. I think that's really cute. I loved my winged liner. So go ahead and find something you like. That's a Sims3 pack file. I'm going to go ahead and download it. Since this is, oh my god, this is what I'm talking about, ads. Sometimes a little bit crazy if I don't have ad blocker on when I'm recording, because sometimes these ads can reveal stuff about my location and stuff. But yeah, good thing that they don't right now. It takes you through a 10-second loading screen. Because that's what the Sims resource does. This is how their creators get paid. If you do want to sign up for a VIP account that skips ads and has some other features for easy Sims 3, for easy custom content downloading, you can sign up for a VIP. I think it's like $2.99 a month or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it should take, then after it downloads, after 10 seconds, it should take you to this downloading screen. By the way, I also thought that I would mention, on the Sims resource, you can only have one download page up at a time. So if you're browsing through and say, oh, I want to download this dress, or ooh, I want to download this dress, or ooh, I like this hair, ooh, I like this outfit. You couldn't, and you decide to go through all the pages and click download all at the same time. That will not work. So do not download do not try to download like 3 things at once or anything. Do not try to download multiple things at once. It will not work. It'll say that your runtime has expired or something like that. So basically, the Sims resource has implemented this system where they only allow you to download one item at a time. So it kind of sucks, which is why I like to stay away from the Sims resource, but it's just how it is. So then after your Sims3 pack file downloads, go ahead and click on it and wait. It should bring up your Sims 3 launcher, which is why it takes a while. So if it's loading for a bit, be patient, wait. It's launching your Origin and it's launching the Sims 3. Y'all, I swear, Origin has a new update like every 2 seconds. I don't understand.
Kenzie.
Hi, Dad.
How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to know if we can get pizza.
I already told Mom didn't tell you.
Oh, she told me to call you for some reason.
Oh yeah, I'm going to.
I want to go to Papa John's.
Go to Papa John's.
Thank you.
Hey, you actually called me just in time.
Okay, thanks.
All right, no problem.
Bye. Alright, so after your Sims 3 launcher is loaded after 10.5 years, you're basically just going to click or double click on the file, the Sims3 pack file, and it should load into your game. Yep, once the play button dulls and you're unable to click anything, that's how you know your Sims3 pack file is downloading or installing or whatever the proper terminology would be. So after a few seconds, you should get this little loading screen that tells you that your Sims 3 pack is installing. It's very similar to downloading store content off of the Sims 3 store, if you've ever done that before. It's the same process, but it's custom-made content as opposed to EA-created content. Alright, so after the loading bar finally makes its way across the screen, this little installer thing should come up, just click OK, and the custom content has been installed into your game. That was very dramatic, but yeah, that's how it works. Okay guys, quick add-in, I forgot to show you guys how I organize my Sims3 pack files. Sims3 pack files are a little bit different because you can go into installed content, from the Sims 3 game launcher, and you can basically remove any Sims 3 pack file you have here. So you see your store content, like for example, a few of these first things right here are store content, but it also has your Sims 3 pack custom content, like this for example. And you can kind of tell the store content from the custom content because custom content typically has custom thumbnails. You know, they just don't look like the EA stuff. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but you can see it just has different styles of thumbnails. To delete a Sims 3 package file from your game, you're going to have to come into your game launcher, go under installed content, select what you want to remove and click uninstall. Be sure that you are not under the download section of the Sims 3 launcher. This basically just removes it from your downloads folder in your Sims 3 folder. So if you go to Document, Electronic Arts, The Sims 3, it basically removes it from the downloads folder that's in here, which you can do, but it doesn't do anything. It probably like takes up less space, to be real, but I don't know what else it does except for that. So if you want it out of your game for good, be sure that you are under installed content to uninstall your custom content. But on to how I organize my Sims3Packs. Basically, we're going to use the same file that we use as an example to download. This is the same location I organize all of my package files, but I have a little subfolder in here called Sims3Packs. In here, I have more subfolders where I organize all of my Sims 3 pack custom content. Now this I don't take pictures of because the launcher already has like a little preview picture of it. So once again, I don't really know why I do this. Not really necessary, but it's just kind of a thing I started doing, so I keep doing it. So what we downloaded today was an eyeliner, so that would be under makeup. And I would just drag and drop the Sweetheart eyeliner into here. Oh, actually, I think I remember why I do this. If something were to happen to my computer or anything like that, I like to keep all my Sims custom content on a flash drive. So this just helps me still have the same content in my game if my computer corrupts or something happens, or if I want to put my custom content on another device, I have everything in one location. So that's why I do this. One, to keep it organized, and two, for backup reasons. So yeah, that is my little add-in. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. So thank you all for watching my tutorial of how I install custom content into my game and how I organize it and stuff like that. If you did enjoy this or found it helpful, be sure to leave a like. That helps other people find this video because you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, or if you come across any complications, be sure just to leave a comment and I will get right back to you. Thank you guys all for watching. Bye everyone!